This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so we're talking about Slim Thug. We'll get to him in a second. But Nori and Dame get on the phone, and it was also Bleak. Dame Dash is in a spot where he can't talk spicy anymore. And I think he realizes that. Like, when he mentioned Nori, I didn't see anything wrong with what he said. He said, you know, Nori and Charlemagne will always, you know, come to Jay-Z's aid because they're basically scared of him, and they basically kind of work for Jay-Z in a sense, right? In a sense. So he made those comments, and then Nori comes out and really disrespects Dame Dash. He says, you know, I don't want to disrespect you, man, which is already like, okay, you're just being disrespected. And he says, and mind you, Nori is one of the most unloyal people out there, okay? Dame Dash helped Nori when he was down and out. But this isn't, I think Dame Dash is finally realizing that this isn't a time to flex. You don't have anything to flex right now. You know, essentially he's living off of his girl. He has no money. People have taken everything from him. And I'm not saying this is sad, okay? People have taken everything from him. He has nothing. But his girl has money. He has a bunch of pet projects, you could call them, compared to what he used to do. You know, American New, which is a streaming platform, it ain't gonna go. You don't have enough money to make it go anywhere. You're competing with people with so much money. You can't make enough content to get that going. The best thing he had going was the thing with Kenyatta. Hip Hop Motivation, I think that's what it was called. That was the best thing he had going, and he blew that up by having beef with Kenyatta. He had a good relationship with Vlad at one point and blew that up, you know, because he thought calling people out would get him further. Now, there's a lot of truth to some things Dame says. Now, I'm not saying the Vlad thing or the Kenyatta thing. I'm talking about the thing with Nori and people from his past, like Jay-Z and everybody. That stuff, there's truth to that stuff. Dame really fought for people. And these people kind of, you know, Dame doesn't feel like Nori kind of helped him where he wanted to help. He wanted to have the plug to get into podcasting a little more and this and that and streaming. And Nori ignored it because he didn't want to be too aligned with Dame Dash, because if you're too aligned with Dame Dash, Jay-Z won't mess with him, right? So he called this out, and Nori responds with like, oh, the things you used to do. I'm traveling the world right now. You can't do that no more. Dame Dash responds with like, you know, I don't want to do stuff like that anymore. I stay home with my family. Da, 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 da. And then he says, I got on the phone with Nori, and we talk like men. I love it when people do that. We talk like men. That's not Dame Dash's style, right? You say what you're gonna say. You say what you're gonna say. He bowed down to Nori. Yeah, you can go in the comments all you want to say. No, this is two men coming together and da da da. Nah, Dame Dash was disrespected, and he didn't really say anything that wrong. He just said, you know, Nori and Charlemagne can't get Jay-Z out of this situation. He needs to go to this kind of media. And then, you know, Nori was like, lame Dash, da da da. It was a comment. Dame Dash didn't even talk about Nori that much. He talked about it for 2 seconds. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm glad they talked on the phone, but for Dame Dash to put out this apology at the same time, because that's what this is. It's like, dude, you should have just left it as he says, me and Nori talk and everything's cool. You didn't have to go into like a detailed thing. Like, you know, we're really brothers. You're not brothers. You're not. Nobody is in this music business. It's a business. It's the music business. You're not really friends with any of these people. How many people were there for Diddy right now? Khaled ain't. Khaled was best friends with Diddy. They were brothers. Da, da, da. Listen, this is the fakest. This is called the entertainment business. If you want to boil it down to it, and nobody's really friends. You could say all you want and say kumbaya and sit by a fire and eat marshmallows all you want. And you can get in the comments and be like, it's two men coming together. Da, da, da. No. You got your family. and you got your friends, and that's it. These are not your friends. This is business. You know these people through business. It's always business. Always. I have no point to this. It's just that's what's going on. This is JordanTower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.